We are literally on top of the entire world right behind me. You can see how flat the rest of Slovakia is, and you can see the town that we started at. And the fact that I did this without cable car, without transportation, that I walked all the way up here myself, I don't know, it's a sense of achievement. It's definitely a sense of accomplishment, but look, I'm literally on top of the world. Good morning, guys. It is currently 8 in the morning and I'm currently at the cabin here in the top of the high Tatras Mountains. It is beautiful. The weather looks amazing today. But today we're going to be doing a hike. We are going to be hiking to another viewpoint, another peak here in the high Tatras Mountains. It's going to be our full day here in the high Tatras Mountains, so I'm just really excited. I'm really excited to see what this place has to offer us in terms of hikes, in terms of views and everything. But let's go ahead and get breakfast first, because I have a good feeling about what's coming our way. Well, it looks like we have some pancakes here for breakfast. They look really amazing, but I need to give them a try because they look really, really good. So let's go ahead and give a little piece a try. Oh, that's perfect. Really, really good. Alright, we've made it out of the cabin. We've just come up to the cable car station up here, but the wind today, it's crazy. The wind is so bad, the cable cars cannot come up to the top of the mountain right now because it's just way too windy. The cable cars would shake. You can see the sky is perfectly clear. We've got blue skies. It's just the wind is terrible. I mean, I was struggling to even make it up here because the wind was just blowing me back like it wanted to blow me off the mountain. It is quite dangerous, actually. I didn't realize it was going to be this dangerous. But the wind, I think you can hear it for yourself. It is strong. It is really, really strong. So we're going to go ahead and keep hiking, but I'm going to go really, really slow because this wind is insanely powerful right now. I mean, you can hear it. It's like a siren. Just definitely before you go hiking, check what the wind is like here in the Tatras Mountains because it is getting really, really insane right now. Up here at the cable car station, they have a sort of cafe, they have a restaurant, they have an area where you can go inside. I think it's locked. It is locked. But there's this nice area you can see that's got like tables and benches and everything. But since nobody was able to make it up to the mountain, nobody can work at the cafe, so it's just closed. Everything's closed. The cable car's closed, the shops are closed, the restaurants, the cafes, everything is just closed right now because of this wind. So the original plan was that we were going to hike all the way up to there and go over there, up another peak over there. But with the way the wind is right now, I don't think that's a really good idea. I think it's far too dangerous to do that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to stay here for a little bit. I'm going to just see what the situation is like, see what the wind is going to be like in, an hour or two, and then decide. But this wind is crazy strong. It's so dangerous. It's not a good idea to hike up there. So I'm going to wait it out, and I'm going to see if the wind gets stronger, if it remains this strong, or weakens. And if it remains this strong, I don't think I'm going to hike because it's just really, really dangerous. I mean, you can see the wind is literally blowing me off. Let's stay here in the shade, and let's see what the wind situation is like in a minute. Alright, I think we've been here for about a good 15-30 minutes. The wind is just getting stronger and it's really, really cold. So I think what's the wise thing to do right now is actually head back into the cabin, warm up a little bit, and then we'll see. We'll see how the afternoon goes, see if the wind dies down. But this wind, it's crazy. I cannot hike in this wind. And the worst part is that the wind is blowing in the direction off the mountain. So if I'm like up there, like up those ridges, which I was planning to do, if I'm up there and the wind blows, I'm falling down all the way to the bottom of the mountain, which is a really, really bad idea. So I think we're gonna head back. We're gonna stay a little bit, and I think we're just gonna wait it out and see what the situation of the wind is like, because this is way too dangerous for anybody to go hiking. Alright, so I suspect that it's better. There are a couple hikers that have come along the way, so I'm assuming that means that the weather is nice, the weather is good, it's okay to go. The wind sounds like it's died down a little bit. I cannot be sure. I have to go up there and check myself, so let's go ahead and see for ourselves and see whether it's worth it to go. I think the weather is much better now. The wind is still very strong, but it's not strong enough to blow me off my feet. So I think we are ready to proceed with this hike. And I know there's a bunch of hikers that have walked around now, so if they can do it, I'm sure I can. Let's go ahead and get started. So yesterday, if you guys saw these shots from the previous video, you'll know that we came down right to this lake, but I didn't really tell you much about this lake. So this is called Skalnate Pleso. I think in Slovakian a pleso means like this type of lake, this sort of beautiful lake. And if you look at it, it's absolutely crystal clear. And you might be wondering, how is it so clear, how is it so blue, and how is it so beautiful? And the reason is because this water comes from the glaciers, which are all the way up there on the mountains, and that sort of melts down to this clear water here. So it's just pure ice that has melted from the glaciers down to this lake here, which is why it's so clear, it's so pristine. I would love to go ahead and jump in, but first, it's way too cold, and second, nobody's actually allowed to go and swim in these lakes because they are protected by the Slovakian government. They want to protect the biodiversity. I mean, imagine people putting on sunscreen and then going in, polluting the water. It will never be as beautiful and as clear as it is right now. So that's why it's prohibited to actually swim in these lakes, but it's just a beautiful view. You're actually allowed to walk around the lake, and we might do that later on in the day when we come back from our hike. But this is absolutely beautiful. Now, right behind me here is one of the astronomical observation centers here in the Tatras Mountains. And you can see you've got those big domes there, probably telescopes are in there. Access to it is prohibited, so we're not allowed to go inside, but it is cool that they've managed to build this sort of astronomical observatory right up here. I mean, imagine the supplies needed to build that. That is very, very insane to see. But let's continue on with the hike. I see some other fellow hikers going up the same path, so it should be okay. It's another 10 minutes. We've arrived at this tiny little river, and the water is crystal clear. This is glacial water, I have no doubt about it. It tastes, well, I'm gonna see what it tastes like, but I'm sure it tastes amazing. I don't think we're even halfway there yet, but it's a beautiful view. It really is incredible. And the good thing is the wind has sort of died down a little bit more, and the weather, I mean, look at that blue sky. That is beautiful. But let's go ahead and try out some of this water. That's glacial water. That's definitely glacial water. That does not get better than that. That is some of the best water I've ever tasted in my life. Oh, that is amazing. That is just pure glacial water. It's clean, it's fresh. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. Well, we have just walked another 15 minutes and we've come to a waterfall. It's a tiny waterfall. It's a very, very small waterfall, but the water, again, crystal clear. This is a waterfall that probably comes from the glaciers up there that are just melting and falling down, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. We still got a really long way to go, so let's keep going. I'm proud to say finally made it to this amazing view right behind me. Welcome to Velika Sviskova. Now, if you're Slovakian, I probably butchered the name and I butchered the pronunciation, and that's my fault. I'm sorry. I think it's like Velika Sviskova, something like that. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But this view, this is amazing. This view right here is what you expect from the Alps. This is what you expect from, Peru, the Himalayas. But it's here in Slovakia. It's here in Europe. And it's not part of the Alps. It's its own mountain range. That's how impressive this place is. Let me show you the shots. I'm pretty sure it's broken at this point, but I gotta see what's left of it, so let's go see if we can get the drone back. Well, it is official. The drone is lost and will never be found. All that is left is one little propeller that I managed to find, but the drone, it's gone. It's gone for good, and that's the end of the story of my drone, which is unfortunate. If you enjoyed it, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more freedom travel videos. There will be more videos coming from Slovakia, but that's gonna be our time here in the high Tatras Mountains. So it sucks that it had to end this way. The views were amazing, the wind was just insane, and unfortunately my drone couldn't withstand it and got blown away just like that. So that's the end of this adventure, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.